So the X-Man's come to you live. I got my crazy hat on tonight. Um, we're on YouTube Live, and like I said, I'm really happy that everybody that's on here And I still am trying to figure this out a little bit. So you know, today they had the eclipse, and I guess the eclipse was alright, but it's a Monday night, and just lots of things coming up in Delco and in Philadelphia as well. Obviously the Monday Night Raw is in Philadelphia tonight, so it looks like the packed house is down in Philly. As the weather gets better, the more people are going to get out and get alkalated with reality. Me, on the other hand, the object is the same: to keep making money and just keep moving forward. And like I said, I'm still doing X-Man promotion page, X-Man promotions T-shirts. Like I said, I'm a screen printer 25 years, so that's how it really works. And tonight I probably would like to talk about I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what's going on. I mean, I know that after the eclipse, there's a lot of big things coming up, and I know that baseball season is going to be kicking in full gear, and I kind of wanted to talk about where I think everything stands as far as teams. Now, I haven't watched too much of it yet. I did watch a crazy game yesterday where the umpire called someone safe when they were like 10 feet out, or the other way around. I'm sorry, they were called out when they were like safe by a lot, and the Pirates won the game, beat Baltimore Orioles yesterday. And I thought that was kind of crazy that they were that far off on the call. Not really something that naturally happens, but it did happen yesterday. But tonight is just pretty much calm. Like, there's not really too much going on this Monday night, except for the WWE. I don't have particular money to go out and spend like that. I kind of just hold it inside and just kind of hope that keep going day to day and watch as the process plays itself out here. There's no NBA tonight. There's a college basketball game in probably about an hour, I guess, with Purdue and North Carolina. I honestly probably, that's a tough one. I'm honestly, I'd probably say North Carolina, but you might want to take Purdue with the points. It seems like it's going to sway that kind of way. I haven't really watched too much of the tournament. I know that Purdue and North Carolina were really good this year, and it proved it because they're there at the end. So who knows? But like I said, early on Monday, we got another 6 days going up. The rest of the week, this isn't 420 week. This is the week before 420 week. A lot of things are playing out a little bit different now. I've got some big stuff coming up. I've seen some big stuff coming up. Like I said, I think Murrapalooza is coming for Murray's Bar and Grill in Clifton on 420. I believe that's what's going on. That's the first event that I see coming up in the foreseeable future. I really do stand tall when I say that celebrity boxing is really taking it to the next level. June 8th at the Showboat in Atlantic City is going to be a huge celebrity boxing event. I hope that everybody can get to make it there, make it. Huge stuff. It's all going down quick. I heard Benzino was going off with Eminem about that. And honestly, I say it every day with conviction that Benzino definitely had Cassidy ghostwrite for him. I'm not believing that he made any rap that could be relevant, because he hasn't done that in 30 years. He's just not a relevant person. But I don't know why these people try to compete against Eminem. Guys like Benzino and Cassidy and Joe Budden and Charlemagne the God. These guys, they go out and they make stories about Eminem, and it's crazy. It's like Eminem is in a category by himself. As much as I don't personally like the guy really too much, but I will say this: Eminem as a person, he's a very good hip hop artist. I mean, You could say what you want. Oh, well, no one bumps it in the club and all that stuff. I'm like, that's not true. Maybe not in like a hardcore Atlanta club or something like that. They probably don't. But as far as like Philadelphia, Eminem's. I mean, he's in there. He gets played. He gets his place. He's made his money. You know, the disrespect for him is insane. You know, I don't really foresee the reason why they try to like, gaslight him and try to get him to respond to things, like going to Mom's Spaghetti and just like Benzino going to Mom's Spaghetti and just trying to trash the place to do what? What was the relevance of that? I mean, if you weren't part owner of the source, I mean, Benzino would be nothing. He wouldn't even be a name. I mean, he's a rapper from Boston. I can't think of any rappers from Boston. I don't understand like why this guy goes out and pretends to be relevant like he does. He's just not a relevant person, you know. But yeah, that's going on, and I'm just looking at everything. I know that the next couple of weeks there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up. For the next 2 months there's going to be a lot of good events happening, and hopefully make the best of it and try to, build on the platform basically. That's where I'm at with a lot of this. I want to get things going. Like I said, I want to kind of do a what's this button do? I want to kind of like build like a live feed on here where I can go out and talk to people and talk about certain subjects out there, things that I don't even know anything about. So, we'll see where we're at with it. Like I said, there's always a lot of things going on, so make the best of it and see where we're going. Not going to stand too much longer. I did see that the 76ers are having a gay pride night. I think that should be boycotted personally. I think that people need to stop spinning narratives like that. I don't think it's good for and environmentally good for anything when people are trying to pull these narratives and turn things into that kind of stuff. That's not real stuff. That's make-believe stuff. That's fairy tale stories, and people are pushing these narratives out there now, and it's bad. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go into Democrats and Republicans on here because I want to keep this live. But I will say this much. There's no reason on God's green earth that they should ever have a gay pride night. I'm sorry. It doesn't stand for that. If the players wear that, I think that's ridiculous. I do. It should be stood up for because it's not a real thing. For decades and centuries, players have played the game. They've never pulled this narrative with the gay pride thing. They don't need to have it. There's no reason for it. And I'm a true 100% believer of that. It's not a good thing. It's not good for humanity to spread that kind of stuff. People need to get it together. That's where mental health comes into the play, in my opinion, because you have to be mentally ill to think the way that is. And then to have a night like that and just feed into an agenda, that's terrible. There's no reason for that. It's a terrible thing, and it's spread by a bunch of nonsense. It is. That's really where I'm going to leave it at tonight. I was going to get off, but I did have to make a comment about that. There's no reason for that to ever happen. I don't think anybody should go to that game. I really think that game should be boycotted and not be played just based off of the fact that people actually have those kind of games. There's no reason for it. If you take your kids to that and you show your kids how to do that, that's sickening in my opinion. It is. You're taking them to a gay pride night. There's no reason for that. There's no reason to force feed something like that with them alone. And I really am strongly against that, and I will always be against that. It doesn't matter how it is. People can make their own choices, but you don't have to spread narratives that make it wrong. It's just not a good thing, in my opinion. So anyway, I haven't really talked too much. There wasn't really a lot of activity today in the sports world. It didn't seem much because everybody was scared of the eclipse. I don't understand why that was, but they did what they did. But, there's a lot of things coming up. And, hopefully the excitement continues, Got some big things coming. It's on Monday, guys. And I'll be trying to do live feeds every night, except for probably Wednesday night. So anyway, I'm going to get off here for a little bit. X-Man out. I'll be back on eventually.